Alright, so is Kimi Velocini back from the graveyard? We'll find out. So we get past all this. So now, if you look into your daily race B's and your C's as of June 22nd at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you go to race C. All the way to this section, global rankings, I think he's like 500 or something. He was somewhere in like the 200s or something like that. So now we're gonna go here. He's quite a ways down here. Kimi Velocini right here. Obviously, he improved his time by a little bit, but not too much. But he's still 5 to 600 in the world. For Gran Turismo, here is his links. So obviously he has increased his sportsmanship rating. It was like a B somewhere. He was barely hanging on to an A plus not too long ago. I think he was somewhere right around this point where my arrow's at. Let's see here. He's did a few races. It looks like not very many. I don't know how he has clean race bonuses. Maybe it's just for him to get his sportsmanship up above A, because you got to keep above A to hold on to your DRA. So his SRA has to stay above that. So I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons why he does that, where he does sportsmanship races and tries and gets better. Who knows? You know, he probably stayed off the grid somewhat. But obviously, the big picture is his performance. He just came back the 5th, you know, a little bit here and there, not too many. And you can clearly tell he has not played this game for quite some time. So, as you can tell, there's been some controversy about whether or not he deleted his information off of his consoles. You know, obviously that's a big issue, which you can clearly see he hasn't been on the game in quite some time. So he's probably cleared his data, deleted all of his save data from his console, right? So he's only hitting the bare minimum of his milestones, which is level 15 collector. Which I think, I don't know if I'm correct, that might just be the minimum you need to get to open up, you know, your daily races, your minimum to get here, obviously. And you just keep climbing down this little rabbit hole he's got. You're gonna go over to his community section. He's got a little community. I don't know if you guys knew about that or not. I'm just gonna check this out here. So at this point, some people have believed that Kimi is involved in, or he is related to Polyphony Digital or Gran Turismo 7, or just Gran Turismo in general. Somehow he's related to them. If it's true, no one really knows what goes behind, you know, their penalty system, but he has had rumors going around about him working with them to make the penalty system better, which is a very, very good idea, because he violates so many penalties on so many levels for this guy. It's ridiculous, and obviously we don't condone, you know, contact racing. You know, most people believe in, you know, contact racing is definitely a sin in the racing community, and some, you know, obviously believe that racing is a non-contact sport, which I totally agree with if you're a good sportsman. But or maybe he's even the owner or one of the main developers for Polyphony and or Gran Turismo. No one knows anything about this, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I'm just going to continue on with the rest of the clip and the documentary that I have provided here for you, everybody. Well, now, as I said earlier, the rabbit hole. This is where it gets crazy. 3rd in the European Dirty Championship 22, probably was it GT Sport or something. I wouldn't know anything about all that. The Dirty finalist, the 23 qualified. So I don't know all that is. I clearly have stated that I've followed this guy just for one reason. So I'm just overlooking, seeing what kind of stuff he likes to post. He does play quite a bit. I don't know if he's linked in any of the, communications with Kimi Velocini or not, but he has quite a bit of races, quite a bit of wins, quite a bit of anything. I mean, he's got a pretty clean board. It looks pretty good. I mean, he definitely does, the medals, so he's really into that. He's probably got almost every single one, it looks like. I don't know. I don't really do those. He's got some pretty good amount of money. He's got 20 million spent on cars. He's got 124.7 mil acquired, so he's doing good. He does play pretty often, almost since the game started, I think, and if I'm not mistaken. I have did some research in the last week. That's why it's taking me, a week to do this research. The rabbit hole's pretty deep, and I don't got time to be digging through everyone's profiles like this, and it just stops right here, I believe. So there's literally nothing past here. So he got the game sometime after, sometime around Christmas time, it looks like. So obviously, one of those Christmas noobs, I guess you want to call him. So this may or may not be his same account, right? It could be him. It could be one of his buddies. It could be his right-hand man. We will never know unless, someone actually talks to him and gets an interview, which would be really exciting, I think. I think it'd be something to really ask a lot of questions on why he does this and what he does to make him want to play the way he plays in racing. But if you haven't noticed, if you go to his gallery, where's my... Alright, powered by Kimi, powered by Vili, Kimi team. There's quite a bit of stuff you can look over. The rabbit hole's really widespread, but it really goes down into, pretty much the same pothole. Driving school, Vili, Kimi, so obviously they have some kind of driving school they want to go to, or they're doing anti-noob, anti-dirty, of course, and a lot of the same people follow him or like his stuff, and same with Vili as well. This is an interesting one. Obviously, two same wraps, most likely Kimi and Vili, right? Dirty racing, no push, danger, stay back, caution, right? Dirty performance, anti-noob. So you clearly by this picture, it states that there's definitely more than one person in the account. And then you got this other account by Vili. Nothing special on this one, obviously. It's just whatever. He's also an A+ driver, SR. He does play, it looks like. He doesn't really play this month, it looks like. Yeah, he's like 42 miles. He barely plays anything. He plays, this is most likely Kimi or Vili's possibly alternate account, maybe. Gets in there once in a while and just, races alongside, other people. Let me see, I think he does got some, yeah, right here. He's also got a screenshot of him. Wounds after the battle, I don't know what that means. The GR4 Supra, it looks like, and the Mazda, and it looks like different people, obviously. So most likely this is like his best friend or someone he's met in the community, or who's a serious or hardcore fan of him. Most likely it's definitely somebody he knows, either in real life or in the game. But as you can tell, all the likes Everything pretty much comes from. Now this is them just basically tag teaming. And then you got Kimi Velocini. Then you got another account right here. Another German guy. Okay. Duty 7 lover. Already off, right? Simi comes. I don't know if this is another guy trying to pose or trying to get into this community, but he's definitely not a very good driver. He's only a C. He's barely gotten to C. He's sportsmanships to C as well, so he plays quite a bit. I don't know how he's got so many victories, unless he's just staying in the C category where he's getting all these wins and all these top fives and all these races and all these stuff. But he's like, his sportsmanship rating is definitely down. He just wants to get these numbers up super high, and then he can just go straight to A, or even A plus. You know, just so that he can make himself look really good. But he hasn't played in a few months either, so last time he played was then. He played 2 days straight, possibly, and then he's playing quite a bit. I mean, I don't know how you can get 10,000 miles in one day. That's just wild. That's literally no life. I mean, that's just you constantly playing. And then 8,000 miles in a day, that's just too much. I can see a couple thousand in a month, whatever, but he's getting 10,000, 8,000 plus, and then obviously he just doesn't play. And then he's just gone. So probably a person in this community, something, I don't know. I mean, the rabbit hole just goes deeper and deeper. You can also check out a few of these other ones. It's been passing along that if this Vili guy is racing in the blue, I mean, it could be a possibility he's actually playing fair. You know, he's actually doing his due diligence of whatever. The new Kimi delivery for clean sportsmanship races. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Might be another, the GT legend. Yeah, so this is another Kimi Velocini, it looks like. Holy hell. Okay. And this could be another profile for his. This one's actually collector level 22. He's did a few races. He's actually got quite a bit of wins as well. Has not played on this account in a while. Since the first. Right? So he is definitely doing a lot of account switching, data clearing, and racing with this community. I mean, he's barely an A+ driver as of right now. This is about what he was on the main account that I showed you on Daily Race C. Okay, his sportsmanship rating I think was like a B though, so I don't know how that's possible. I know it's possible to keep your DR and have a crummy SR, and then you could work that up to an A+, or an A, I'm sorry. But as soon as he loses that regular A, not the A+, just the regular A, if he loses that A, he will not be able to get back into A unless his sportsmanship's an A or S, I believe. So this is definitely another account that he's on. So there's some screenshots I will show you here in just a second. If you just look around here though, a lot of his followers, or a lot of people who like his stuff, are all the same people. He's got a lot of followers on this account. I think it's like 80 or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, it's like 75. So, but certain people, like if you just keep on digging down this rabbit hole of like accounts, you will see a lot of the same accounts like the same items. See right there, bam. So, with that being said, you can see. I doubt it's clean racing, but don't jinx yourself or don't lie to yourself like that, because you know, contradicting is not good. So, and then looks like he's Dove, Ja Mi Parto. Yeah, obviously there's more to the whole story than just this. Interesting, huh? Y'all can keep on digging down if y'all want. Daily Race B, as of right now, he's P78, right? In the GR4s. Daily Race C, he's gonna be, what is it, 578, something like that for Kimi's accounts. And I'll show you some screenshots right now. Alright, so this following screenshots that you will see will be from all of the PlayStation accounts that I've acquired, that I've dug through this little rabbit hole. There's a whole network of either linked accounts, similar accounts, could be related accounts, could be part of his community accounts. I mean, Simi Races, who's obviously is a fan according to some of the screenshots and some of the footage that you've seen, and a lot of the same accounts from the PlayStation consoles follow these same other accounts. Never seen any footage like this before, even though I've did plenty of research over the last year over this guy. Heard about him maybe a year ago, and now you got this Vili guy. So he's probably, like I said, somewhere in the community high up. And all of these accounts are linked together. They all follow each other some way or another. So if you want, y'all can continue the rabbit hole, but if not, that is up to you. I am done with this whole little documentary for the Kimi Velocini